So this is my this is me before seeing Spider-Man Far From Home. Yeah, this is us before seeing Spider-Man Far From Home. Do you have any expectations?
Um, I expect it to have Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Okay, I expected to have Tom Holland and Zendaya. I'm really excited. So I hope everything is good about this movie. I'll see you guys afterwards. Okay, so we just
Oh my god.
it was really good.
Fuck.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Ken. I'm back with you guys with another movie review for the brand new Spider-Man No Way Home, starring Tom Holland, Zendaya, Marissa Tomei, Alfred Molina, William Dafoe, and Jacob Batalon. And so this is the third Spider-Man movie within the MCU, and it kind of follows the fallout of the last Spider-Man movie, Far From Home. And wow, this movie did not disappoint. So let's get started. I can honestly say, from my personal opinion on this movie blew out all expectations I had on it going in the back. So I was obviously excited for this movie because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. If you guys see the t-shirt, yes, I lived that life for Spider-Man. It was my favorite thing growing up. I watched all the cartoons, the video games. If it was Spider-Man related, I had to be a part of it. And even right now, I'm actually playing Fortnite again, just for the stupid Spider-Man skin. So yeah, I am dedicated to Spider-Man. And so going into this movie, I was like, oh, okay, a brand new Spider-Man movie, because at the end of Far From Home and the fallout of that movie, you just really wanted to know what was going to happen next. And what happened next was something that made the heart of my little Spider-Man fan grow 10 times. So let's get started with the story. So obviously the movie takes place immediately after the events of Far From Home, where Peter Parker's identity is actually revealed to the public, and now he's basically the talk of the town, even the whole world. Everyone thinks that he is a villain, who caused the disaster in London. So and it's also now affecting his people around him, with like his aunt and his friends, and even his girlfriend Michelle. So he gets the idea of going out to Doctor Strange and have people like erase their memory of him knowing Spider-Man. But something happens during the spell and chaos ensues of a multi-dimensional level. My thoughts on this movie was that it moved very, very well. It had a pretty good pace to it, I felt, in a way. I felt like you could actually feel anxiety and claustrophobia. It's not like really like claustrophobic, but it's more like you feel like Tom Holland Spider-Man, his whole world is just crashing around him. Everything's just getting tighter and tighter. It came into play a lot during one of the certain scenes at the beginning of the movie, and it just went on from there. As I can say for sure, Tom Holland actually shows off all of his acting chops in this one, because he is put through the ringer, honestly, like not only physically but also emotionally in this movie too, because there are some scenes in this movie where he gets emotionally wrecked, and it's heartbreaking to see, because like honestly, we've been watching Tom Holland be Spider-Man since 2016, so yeah, we're going on about 5 years of him being Spider-Man. We've seen him get dusted, we've seen him get beat up by freaking Captain America and just all this crap, and now like seeing him like on his own, like literally like with everything falling apart, it's kind of heartbreaking in a way. And I commend Tom Holland for giving an A+ performance in this one as well. Things that really stand out to me was Zendaya. I felt her role as MJ, I felt she was given a lot more to do in this movie for sure, because within the past 2 Spider-Man movies, I felt like her role was like kind of minuscule in a way, because in the first Spider-Man Homecoming, I mean, she was like Zendaya. I just felt like, personally for me, I felt like she was casted just like, oh yeah, she is Zendaya, and I was like, okay, cool, she'll pop in here and there and whatnot, but I say a funny line. But then in Spider-Man Far From Home, she grew a lot more and her character grew. I felt like this is now like her in No Way Home, like giving it all that she got basically. And I feel that like what they did with her character, as well as Ned Leeds, Jacob Batalon's character was actually really good. I guess my only negative criticism I would say, so it would probably like I felt they really didn't give Jacob Batalon's Ned Leeds that much to do in a way, but I'm hoping due to the fact they announced that they're actually making 3 more Spider-Man movies, that we'll actually see a lot more of Jacob and what his character could become in the future. Anyway, let's talk about the villains. My God, this was amazing to see all these villains come back. I mean, so obviously it's in the trailer. As you can see it's like we have multiversal villains. So we have Alfred Molina's Dr. Octopus coming back from Spider-Man 2. We had William Dafoe's Green Goblin come back from Spider-Man 1. So that was like awesome for 5-year-old Ken to see William Dafoe and that Green Goblin get up again, which was spectacular. Yes, pun intended, for sure. But it was great to see them all back again. And even like the Amazing Spider-Man villains, like, so you can see Jamie Foxx as Electro, as well as as the Lizard. I forgot the actor's name, but like, yes, the Lizard in a way. And personally, and speaking on the Lizard, I feel that like he looks a lot better in this one than what he did in 2012. Like, then again, we do have better CGI and stuff like that, but man, did he look good in this one for sure. I'm not gonna talk about like the big elephant in the room with this movie, due to the fact I feel that everyone should experience this movie on their own and enjoy it on their own and get a whole lot out of it than what I can say. But what the things that happen in this movie are, man, it's amazing. Yes, again, another Spider-Man pun intended in a way. But I will also say too, Doctor Strange that like played by Benedict Cumberbatch was also really good in this movie. I would say like in a way, since within this new Spider-Man trilogy, Peter has always had a mentor in a way. So like with the first one, it was Iron Man, then Far From Home, it was somewhat Mysterio and Nick Fury, and now with Benedict Cumberbatch, you feel like now with the Doctor Strange now in the MCU, he's a bit more jaded in a way, and so it's just kind of seeing that optimism from Peter Parker's Tom Holland and Benedict Cumberbatch's Doctor Strange, seeing them bounce off of each other was actually really interesting too. And they actually had an amazing fight scene that I thought was like really cool, and man, I think it's up there. So one of my favorite fight scenes in the movie, and honestly, like the god tier for fight scenes in the MCU is obviously going to be Shang-Chi and Legend of the Ten Rings. But I feel like Far From Home, not Far From Home, but No Way Home comes really close to it with these action scenes. Like, they have weight to them in a way, like they're very like umph and tough in a way, especially one near the end, in between the second and third act. And my God, the third act fight scene was just incredible. Like the audience in the crowd I was in were just screaming their heads off, and it was just that good. I think all in all, at the end of the day, this has to be one of the best Spider-Man movies out there in a way, and is literally a huge love letter to all fans of Spider-Man, either like you be like from the Tobey movies, from the 2000s, the early 10 Spider movies with Andrew Garfield, and to the MCU Spider-Man fans now. This is just a huge callback to you guys, and it's just a huge like thank you letter, I guess, from Sony and Marvel saying thank you guys for supporting us for the past 20 years in a way. And I am honestly super excited to see what they do with this new franchise now, and the way this movie ends. In a way, I think it's going to make even so fans are excited now for what's happening in this movie, but I feel like after seeing this movie, but knowing what happens after this movie, people's expectations are gonna be over the roof right now, and I'm really excited to see what they do with this movie. So at the end of the day, I would have to rate Spider-Man No Way Home with a solid 5 out of 5. Yes, there might be some bias due to me being a huge Marvel fan, also a huge Spider-Man fan, but just also like looking at it like film degree, and like somewhat screenwriting skills I'm still honing my craft on. I felt that like this movie hits hits all the beats in a way that beats a way that makes a good story in a way. There's a lot of pathos in it, and it's just really awesome to see in a way with a Marvel movie. I also felt like there's also, like, looking back on this movie too, this also has to be the most darkest Spider-Man trilogy there is. Like, it's kind of dark in a way, but I can explain that maybe in another video in a way. I think you'll find out why once you go see this movie, or if you have seen this movie, you'll totally understand where I'm coming from. So in the end, I give it 5 out of 5. I think everyone should watch it so they can actually enjoy social media again. So let me know what you guys think about this movie. So please be sure to like, share, and twerk and subscribe, and also comment as well, and even share this video with your friends who are also Spider-Man fans, or just people who are on the fence of it. I don't like Spider-Man. I don't think I should watch it. It's not my thing. I'm not into superheroes. It's not cinema. I think show them this video, and then maybe I can probably convince them that it is cinema, because I own about 6 Criterions. So I most definitely know about cinema. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a good night. Bye.